Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started.
Be there first.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Longhorns offense will have the ball first.
We're watching Christian Howard. They will play the start of the game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Oh,
there he goes.
There he goes. First play of the game. First play of the game. Let's go. Just like last week. Give the ball to Ryan Wingo.
Who this offense wants to get the ball to, and on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Dang, all 100 yards earned by Ryan Wingo. Touchdown, Texas!
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook.
Big
One play,
spot.
put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Auburn's offense will take the field for the first time.
Jackson Arnold.
And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just touchdowns at will. A really nice
Oh,
game.
baby, let's go. I read that shit.
And you start to
I'm right there.
Offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Makes the grab. It's hot.
It's a flag.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Legal touching? Yeah, legal touching.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach
And he's
accepts
hurt.
that they will take the penalty.
And he's face down on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road. Make your statement here today.
Turning it on. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Trying to keep
the way to not fucking block, bro. Way to not fucking block.
Nice job by the defense.
Wow, way to not fucking block.
Up, getting physical,
way to not fucking block.
Shutting down that
You're kidding me right now.
Really good job by this defense.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. And he can flat roll, turning on the Jets like a Cam Newton or Nick Marshall.
I was thinking about rolling trees, but yeah, I'm right there with you, man. These Auburn offenses that are so great, they've had the same commonality over the last several years, and that's a great dynamic quarterback that can make plays and push the pace of that offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the...
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. And a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Flies right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's strong. He is going nowhere.
Dude,
Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. The short hands, it's Cobb. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's strong.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to move the
Dude, you're kidding right now.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Still on his feet. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Power ahead.
Dude, you're kidding right now.
Just got wrecked.
Dude, we've been getting wrecked all fucking game, and that was played.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bring in the heat.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to buy time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense, we know they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting
Terry
the
got it.
offense
Let's
get
go.
And when you run the option, you run the risk.
That was the guy. Let's
And
go.
that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
He was down. Hey, let's look at that again. Let's look at that again. I think he was down. I think he was down. The ball still in his hand. Oh, he was hella down. I'm gonna review it.
Couldn't ask
I'm not
for
gonna
better
review it.
field position for this
I'm
offense.
not gonna review it.
From the gun, the ground game.
Run the
He's
ball.
knocked down a
Run the
couple
play.
of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And when you go into the half
Hella
and you're
down.
down, like that speed, a lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the
Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
That's reeled in. It's Odom. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Off-play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
31, Auburn, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a win.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their... Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss. Trying to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
On the set.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal.
42 Spider. Ready.
From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love.
Let's do a mass substitution.
Seen on both sides of the ball today.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to him.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Texas offense. Ready to fire from the pit. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Offense working from the pistol. The lone back's got it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll haul it in right around the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the... Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
to pad the stats. To throw, it's Knight. Stands in and takes the hit. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Juice Knight, trash. Zip. Thanks for coming, Auburn. Booster. One yard. Is that good? Yard. Auburn's gonna fall out. I have enough. Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Miami. Ugh. Trash. We'll have a good game. This is Miami. Kentucky, Miami. Asheville lost. Alaska game. Hey, Alaska game. Let's see. They're going 41-0. Notre Dame. 2-0 beating by Michigan. At home. Out of the playoff. I beat that. Oh shit, that was their only loss? Damn, that first game of the season was just so long ago, I really robbed them of that game. Brown. Five sacks. 6 sacks in the game. 5 weeks in the season. Terrell Suggs. .38 sacks. And he's only 7 sacks away. He's a junior, bro. What are you gonna do? Sacks. sacks. He's 7 sacks away out of 3 games. That's the fast one. 7 sacks a game. So he has 1,000 yards. 31 TFLs, 19 sacks. I'm on the verge for something great, but